What's going on, guys? This is Greg back with the Super Six, and man, I have been away for a minute. I'm so sorry to keep you guys waiting so long. I had a lot going on in the last couple of months. Um, a lot of things that occurred. Of course, I had a death in the family. My father passed away back in May, so we were dealing with that and making arrangements and going through everything with that. And of course, work and family things and a lot of stuff, a lot of normal life stuff that you have to deal with and go through. So I'm glad to be back making this video. Unfortunately, it's a video that the topic of it is a topic that I wish I didn't have to make, but I am having some issues with the charger, and it's been going on for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've been trying to get it looked at and get it fixed and try to find out what the problem is. But anyway, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was in traffic and had to make a hard acceleration to get out of traffic here in Atlanta. And once I made that hard acceleration and got to where I needed to go, by the time I got up to my exit, I noticed this rough running sound, almost like it sounded like it was coming from the exhaust. And drove it on to my little summer gig, and drove it on up. And you know how you can just sometimes sense when something's not right, something doesn't sound right in your car. I had that feeling, and so I very carefully drove it on to work. Went ahead and went to work that day. Drove it home very carefully, and then started calling some shops to see if I can get it fixed. And there's quite a few performance shops around here in the Atlanta area. Some of them specialize in certain things. Some of them deal with Mopar. Some of them only deal with smaller imports with turbos and that sort of thing. So I've been pretty much playing the repair shop shuffle for the last 2 weeks, and I think matter of fact, I just picked it up here in Conyers from another regular auto performance shop. At least they say performance, but they couldn't find out what was going on with my car. It has a continuous misfire. Something is causing it to misfire in bank one. I've got air fuel ratio codes going on. The catalytic converter is getting really hot. So something's going on the passenger side, that bank one of the motor. The supercharger, I highly doubt if the supercharger is causing the issue. The performance shops seem to think that because they're not familiar with this supercharger, seem to think the supercharger sounds bad or it's causing an issue and they don't want to mess with it. But I highly doubt that the supercharger is causing the issue, because according to RIP, the supercharger is self-contained and it doesn't cross-contaminate with anything inside the engine. The only thing that the supercharger is doing is being run by a belt from the engine. So whatever is going on is either I've already changed the spark plugs. Something's going on in the cylinder. It could be a bad ignition coil. Like I said, I don't know. One guy told me it was an exhaust leak. He detected an exhaust leak, but something pre-cat is going on that side. So I'm driving it back home from the shop, which was about maybe 13, 14 miles from the shop. So I just kind of stopped halfway to kind of let the car cool down a little bit. It's not running hot, but I know the catalytic converter on that side is probably heating up a little bit. So I just stopped to kind of give it a little break and cool it off. Just taking it really easy so that I don't further damage anything. But if you've had these symptoms in your car, let me know what it is that you've done. Of course, this is RIP Supercharged. I hope it's something as small as maybe a coil that's causing the misfire, but the diagnostic tools in the shops that I've gone to are not detecting anything in the motor. So it's not giving them any codes other than just like an imbalance, a fuel ratio imbalance, but it's not telling them specifically what part is failing. So my wife is like, take it to the dealer. Very apprehensive on taking it to the dealer because number one, they're going to give me an issue with having the supercharger on it. Number two, the dealer is going to be doubly expensive. So so I don't know. So I'm gonna try to keep you guys abreast and of what's going on with it. It seems to be fine. The car is shifting fine. The transmission is fine. Only thing is it's got a really rough idle to it. It's running, but like I said, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to get on the phone and make some phone calls. There are a couple of specialty Mopar performance shops, but it's so hard, especially this time of year. And as performance cars get more popular, it's very difficult to get in and get an appointment, you know, quickly. So I think what I'm getting, one of them is Fast Lane Performance. They're a new shop that just opened up on this side of town, run by some brothers and their family. I've checked them out. I've talked with them earlier when that was the first place I was inquiring into, but we went on vacation and everything in the beginning of June, so I didn't get a chance to get the car to them. Those other shops that I took the car to were shops that was close to where I live, so that's why I chose them, shuffling around in that area. So I think I'm gonna have to get back in touch with these guys in Atlanta. Fast Lane Performance. There's another shop, Injected Engineering, is here in Atlanta. They're on the north side, which is a little far from me. And I already know that this is going to be crazily expensive, but they specialize in it, so I'm going to look into that. I'll keep you guys in the loop or abreast of what's going on with it. But I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, I've been out for a while. Everything's good. A lot has happened. Like I said, had a death in the family, summer vacation, and that sort of thing. So we're all doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. And I think that's pretty much it. The funny thing is, I ordered some more performance parts for the car. I ordered a new throttle body, the 80 millimeter throttle body. That came in during the time my car was in the shop, and I had ordered these parts back in April, back in March, and it took just this long for them to come in. So I ordered the new throttle body, the upper and lower ported intake for the car, and that's pretty much just sitting in the garage because I can't put that on until I get the car fixed. So that's everything that's going on, man. Miss talking with you guys and making videos, so I'm gonna try to get that ramp back up, keep you guys abreast on what's going on with the car. So with that, I'm not gonna keep rambling on. I'm gonna let you guys go, and thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me. If you have any idea what might be going on with the car, let me know, because I can sure use the insight. So thank you guys so much, and take care, and I will see you in the next one. Later.